Hello guys and welcome back to the Red Devil Stand with all the latest Manchester United news and transfer news. Well, we have a lot to get into today. Lots of things are going on as we have already seen in my title, man. So yeah, we will jump right into those. But before doing that, please guys, smash the like button. And if you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. We need to reach our next mark of 140 subscribers. So if you can help us reaching that would be absolutely brilliant. So anyway, guys, the first thing I would like to talk about is regarding the AMRABAT deal. We all know that the link between AMRABAT and Manchester United is going on and on for a while now. It's been what, 2-3 weeks at the very least. So yeah, man. So there have been some updates coming out of many news outlets today from UK journalists, and this is coming from the Sun, and they said Manchester United could lose out on Sofyan Amrabat as other clubs shows interest. Juventus and Atletico Madrid are rated especially keen on the Morocco star, and sports say his preference is to join Atletico. So yeah, man, as I've just mentioned that there are multiple outlets, saying those kind of things. See, the thing is that, is it absolutely bullshit? I do not think so. It is very possible. We have already seen that, Bayern Munich showing some potential interest on Amrabat. We have already covered that situation. So it is not a surprise that, Atletico Madrid or Juventus is showing some interest. As Fabrizio Romano himself have also mentioned earlier that in this particular transfer market, there is a high demand of midfielders. A lot of clubs out there who are trying to secure some, midfield deals. So yeah, showing interest on Amrabat, different thing. Amrabat joining them is a different thing. But also this came from, Samuel Luckhurst of Manchester Evening News, and he said, what he said is a bit different from what the Sun have said. He said that over the past few weeks, the Italian journalists have oversold the deal regarding Amrabat. That can be the case. Pooja saying, keep it up, Snafu. Thank you so much, Pooja. Rohit is saying, hi brother, hi. Thank you for joining, man. Thank you so much for joining, man. I was talking, about that Amrabat deal. It is, according to Samuel Luckhurst, according to the Sun, according to many other UK outlets, that yeah, the deal between Manchester United and Amrabat is in jeopardy. See, is it absolutely bullshit? No, man. But the truth in it can be, seen from different aspect or different angle, you may say. See, we have all seen, and I have already said so many times that you cannot trust each and every time a news comes out in transfer market, especially from, journal source from Italy, journal source from Portugal. So those kind of, journalists are quite well connected with the club. So sometimes they push the club's agenda or the player's agenda. I have already mentioned those kind of things earlier in our videos. So yeah, man, so the news that's been coming out that the Amrabat deal could be, we could lose out Sofyan Amrabat. See, it can happen. It may happen. Was Sofyan Amrabat our first choice? Not our first choice. Was Erik ten Hag's first choice? No. But the way we have seen, as some journalists were posting, especially Italian journalists were saying that, Manchester United have already put in a formal bid or something like that, which Fabrizio Romano have came out and cleared that those things were not true. The talks are ongoing, and we already know quite well that, we cannot go for Amrabat until and unless we are going to sell Fred or Van de Beek. We have to sell one of those two players to do a formal bid, to put in a formal bid to Fiorentina for Sofyan Amrabat. So that haven't happened yet. That haven't happened yet. So yeah, keeping all those things in mind, we may see Sofyan Amrabat joining some other clubs like Atletico Madrid, like Juventus, or maybe Bayern Munich. Those things can happen. But see, I do not think that will be the case. I really think that he will join Manchester United. Manchester United will make that deal happen in time. And see, as I've said, when people say that it's Market Madness, we are doing a we are having a huge transfer window, this transfer market. And it's okay. We have signed some decent players, as I've already mentioned, that we can get excited by the signings of Mason Mount, Andre Onana, and Rasmus Højlund. But keeping one thing we have to keep in mind, other than Rasmus Hojlund and AMRABAT and Andre Onana, maybe Mason Mount wasn't an emergency transfer for us, and in the case we are going for AMRABAT, our first priority was Declan Rice. Players like Declan Rice, players like Frankie de Jong, players like Caicedo, we haven't got any of those. So yeah, we had to root for AMRABAT. So we will see if that happens. But there's a huge chance that it may happen. I do not think that he will go out and sign for clubs like Juventus or Atletico Madrid or Bayern. I do not think that is going to be the case. But also, we have to keep one thing in mind, that even if Sofian wants to join Manchester United, that will not be the case when it comes to Fiorentina. They have already allowed AMRABAT to let go, but they will not wait out for Manchester United to come up with an offer. If some other clubs come up with a decent offer, even with a bit more of what Manchester United will be offering them, we can see that he may join some other clubs as well. See, as I said, the transfer market is not what I have expected. Yeah, we have made some decent signing, and in today's poll, I will put up a poll regarding one thing. See, the thing is that we are what, 3 or 4 days away from our first Premier League match. So I guess it is quite viable to put up this poll right now. That how would you, rate this transfer market up until now? Just a second, guys. I will put up the poll now. How would you rate this transfer window now? Please let me know your opinion, guys, on the poll I have put up. Please let me know your opinion. How would you rate our transfer market up until now? We have seen some players come in. We have seen some players, going out of the club. So keeping all of those things in your mind. See, if you ask me, if I'm being honest with you guys, I do not see any new signings before we play our Wolves match. Yeah, we may sign some other players. I'm pretty sure we will sign some more players, up until the end of August. Yeah, we will sign at least 1 or 2 players. But I do not see them getting, before our Wolves match. So up until now, we have signed 3 players. We have played go over, 3 or 4 or 5 players, including our academy players. So how would you rate our transfer window up until now? I'm quite interested to see that. I'm absolutely interested to see that. So anyway, I will jump onto the our centre back situation. There are some news coming out. There have been some outlets saying that Todibo is the one Eric Ten Hag prefers rather than Benjamin Pavard. I know that we have already put up that poll yesterday. I have seen in our community base it's quite near about 50-50. Half of you guys want Pavard, half of you guys want Todibo, and I'm pretty sure you guys have your own reasons to choose that. As I have said already, that I would prefer Pavard, but that does not mean I'm criticizing Todibo. But if we go out and sign Todibo, I will not be happy about that. That is not the case. But if you ask me, I will prefer Pavard over Todibo. The one reason I have already said that, because the thing is that they have already won trophies. He's a quite experienced player, and those things matter. I know he's 4 years older than Todibo, but it is not like that Pavard is 32 years of age. As I've already seen some banter in the social media going on regarding Pavard, that this is not a retirement, Manchester United is not a retirement home or something like that. Man, he's 27 years of age. So yeah, he had at least 5-6 good years left in him. That is quite a huge amount. It is not like that Benjamin Pavard is 32 years of age. It is not the case. So yeah, but if any of you guy wants Todibo, that's quite gettable to me as well, because see, the thing is that he has a lot of potential. He have the potential to be a world-class centre back at some point at the future. That can happen. That may as well happen. It may not happen. So it's a 50-50 chance for him. But when it comes to Benjamin Pavard, he's quite a proven player. He have won the Bundesliga maybe 3-4 times, I guess. He have won Champions League. He have won the World Cup. And those kind of things does matter. Those kind of mentality, winning trophies builds your mentality. It absolutely does. We have seen the change in our dressing room after we have get a hold of players like Varane, players like Lisandro Martinez, who is a World Cup winner. After after Casemiro joined us, so yeah, that kind of player has an impact in the dressing room. We can't just deny that. So yeah, but the Sun has said that regarding Pavard, he has said manager Erik ten Hag has been trying to persuade Manchester United club chiefs to complete the signing of Benjamin Pavard. It is quite contradictory what other news channels are saying. It's thought the Red Devils have agreed a deal in principle for the 49-cap Frenchman, and La Equipe says Ten Hag is driving the deal forward. And backing that up, Fabrizio Romano have also said Benjamin Pavard open to leaving Bayern this summer and keen on Manchester United move. He'd love to join the club and try Premier League experience. Ten Hag will decide soon favorite option between Pavard and Todibo, backup option Tapsoba. So yeah, we have already know that we have 3 options, whether it's Todibo or Pavard or Tapsoba. And see, the thing is that it may well be the case that Erik ten Hag wanted Todibo. He didn't even knew that Pavard was available in the market. And as Fabrizio Romano have mentioned quite clearly, that Benjamin Pavard open to leaving Bayern this summer and keen on Manchester United move. So see, when in every kind of transfer deal, there is usually 2 sides. One, a club is interested on a player, and the other one is vice versa, that a player is interested in joining a club. I guess in this particular matter, this is the latter one. That Benjamin Pavard wants to leave Bayern and he wants to experience Premier League. So yeah, he would prefer if he is going to join Premier League, I think his preferable club would be Manchester United. So after knowing that, after Erik ten Hag acquired that knowledge, I guess he have a choice to make between Todibo and Benjamin Pavard. If Pavard wasn't going to, if Pavard wasn't interested in leaving Bayern Munich and joining a Premier League club like Manchester United, maybe we would have seen that our straightforward choice would have been Todibo. And one thing we should talk about Todibo is, where is he coming from? I mean, where is he coming from? If he joins us, if we are going to go out and secure Todibo, he is an OGC Nice player, man. He's an OGC Nice player. So yeah, who owns OGC Nice? It's our Sir Jim Ratcliffe, man. I know it is not connected to our sale, but keeping the context of sale in mind, if really what the Sun has claimed that the Qataris will buy Manchester United in the month of November, so essentially Sir Jim is giving us a player, the club which will be owned by Sheikh Jassim in the near future. So I guess that is something. It is not something spectacular or anything like that, but it is something to keep in mind. I guess, man, this is not something, this is not a coincidence. So yeah, brother, it can happen. See, I can see if Erik ten Hag goes for Todibo as well. As many of you guys have mentioned, yes, he's quite physical, he's quite aggressive, his playing role is kind of, his play style is similar to Lisandro Martinez. So those are all good things. Those are absolutely good things. As I have said, that does he have the potential to be a world-class centre-back at some point of the future? Obviously. It is the case with any youngster. It is the case with any youngster, whether it's Todibo or Garnacho or even Hojlund. So yeah, man, that was the case I was, talking about when it came to Rasmus Hojlund, that the ceiling to their talent, they do not have a ceiling to their talent. We already know, in case of when it comes to players like Casemiro, Rafael Varane, Bruno Fernandes, we already know how much good they are, how much capable they are, what kind of qualities they hold. But when it comes to players, when it comes to the young players, that is one of the things that makes any young signing very exciting, that you do not know how much good they will be. We haven't seen the full potential of Garnacho. We haven't seen the full potential of Whelan, and that is also the same case when it comes to Todibo. So I guess yeah, he can opt for that. We have already seen that Erik ten Hag is open to sign young players. So that may well happen, man. That can be the case. Let me check the poll. 17 votes and 7 to 8. 65% of you have rated that 7 to 8. Okay, man. Okay, that is okay. I will say. Yeah, man. I was on time. Rian is saying, hi, bro. Hi, man. Thank you for joining. Rian is saying, major breaking. Bayern Munich have reached an agreement with Tottenham to sign Harry Kane for 100 million euro. David Ornstein United wanted him but moved on from him after signing Whelan. See, man, it is the case. I have also seen that even just not couple of minutes, like half an hour ago, Fabrizio Romano have also mentioned about this deal. But the thing is that the deal have been agreed between Bayern Munich and Tottenham Hotspur. Kane haven't decided anything. So if Kane wants to stay and run out his contract by staying at Tottenham, that may well as be the case. That can be the case as well, man. So yeah, if that happens, fingers crossed, man, he can join Manchester United in the next summer. See, the thing is that I know that Kane is 30 years of age, but he has only just turned 30. He is not like that he's going to be 31 in a couple of months. It is not going to be that case. So yeah, he has just turned 30, and if you can remember the first season of Cristiano Ronaldo when he came back, the first season of Zlatan Ibrahimovic, the first season of Cavani, they have shown some real potential. I guess when they joined us, their age was around 34, 35. So yeah, man, they have played brilliantly in their first seasons. So Kane have at least 4 to 5 years in his hand. So do he want to join Bayern Munich right now and jeopardize that chance of breaking that Alan Shearer's record? That is something we should keep in mind. Yeah, Tottenham have agreed that, but Kane haven't. It may well as be the case that Kane wants to stay at Tottenham and wants to run his contract down. Or we can see if it really happens, if Sheikh Jassim really get a hold of our club in the month of November, we can see Tottenham selling him in the month of January. That can happen. Big deals happen in the summer, in the winter transfer window as well. So if he really wants to stay at Tottenham, we can see Manchester United getting a hold of him in the month of January. And you know what? They are not even in Champions League. So if he joins us at that point of time, he will be able to play Champions League as well. So it is quite tricky. He may well decide to join Bayern Munich, but as I've said, he's quite close to break that record of Alan Shearer's. So we will see, man. We will see. Hey, Mama is saying poll. I've already put up the poll, man. Did Manchester United really given up? Be careful. If the player feels that Man United wants him, he will stay in England. Don't exclude a last hour offer from United. Yeah, man, that can happen as well. But we all know, see, the thing is that, as I've said so many times, this smells like the Glazer summer. This is the Glazer summer. Our first choice was Harry Kane. Our first choice was Declan Rice and Caicedo. Our first choice was Kim Min-jae, but we haven't been able to sign any of those players. We haven't been able to sign. Yeah, as I've said so many times from the very beginning of our community, I have said that Manchester United is going to spend 200 million. And we have already spent around 180 million pounds, not euro, pounds. So we have already essentially crossed 200 million euro, landmark. But the thing is that spending 200 million euro is one thing. We have to keep in mind that is not the amount of money we will be spending. What will be our net spend? What will be our net spend? That is what matters. Believe me, at the end of the season, you will see that our net spend may be, loiter around 90 to 110 million. That will be the case, man. So our net spend will be nowhere near 200 million. Yeah, we will be spending 200 million, but that would not be our net spend because we will earn some money by selling our players. So that will happen as well. So our net spend will not be around 200 million. Our total expenditure would be around 200 million. So I do not see Manchester United swooping in for Harry Kane in the very last minute. I really do not see that happening. If that happens, that would be absolutely delightful, brother. Anurag is saying, I'm sure Chelsea are going to bid for Kane. They will try to hijack. They are going to, they are trying to sign every one of the player, man. Every player who is popping out in the transfer market, Chelsea is after them. I don't know when they will, secure Caicedo. I guess they have already put in, 3-4 bids for Caicedo, but that haven't made, Brighton budge. We will see what happens, man. Just Manchester United, just for Manchester United, the transfer market Manchester United had up until now, as I'm guessing, we will not see any more new signing comings, before the Wolves match. Obviously, we will go out and sign players. We will at least sign 1 or 2 players, but I do not see that happening before we play the Wolves match. So just up until now, how would you, rate our transfer window? In my opinion, if you ask me, I would give a 6. It is an average transfer window, man. It is an average transfer window because, as I have said, a transfer window is not always about how many players you are signing. It is also about how many players you are getting, getting off, which you do not need. As we all know, there is a huge amount of players when it comes to that. We do need, how many players we need to sell? I have pointed out, we still need to sell Fred, Van de Beek, McTominay, Martial, Maguire, Williams, Dean Henderson, Eric Bailly. So there is your 8 players we need to get rid of, and we haven't done that yet. Yeah, I know that Maguire deal is quite imminent, but as the news are coming out, and you have already seen in my in my title that Maguire is asking for a payout. Believe me, just yesterday I was seeing on every other social media account. Suddenly our fans have got so many, he have got so many sympathizers that Harry has been treated so badly, the way he have faced every banter, the way Manchester United fans have, pestered him and rejected him, that is shameful and all that stuff. Those same guys are quite shocked today after they heard that Harry Maguire is taking a 5 to 10 million payoff if he is going to join West Ham. So he is securing that 200k a weekly wage in the coming years as well. So that just shows you, brother. That just shows you. I know that British media will not say about this anyway. British media will not say anything about this particular subject because Harry Maguire is a British player. But if it was, if it was the case with Paul Pogba or maybe players like Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, Lisandro Martinez, they would have bashed them. They would have bashed them. But because Harry Maguire is a British player, he will not get bashed by the British media or maybe some of the British fan base as well. So yeah, that just shows you how much biasness works till date when it comes to, a British passport holder in English Premier League. So yeah, man, we have seen that already. I am still waiting, for Gary Neville to put up an apology for Bruno Fernandes. He essentially insulted him in a national TV, but he haven't apologized for that yet. So yeah, that is not going to happen. We all know that is not going to happen. But if believe me, if that was the case, if someone like me would have bashed Harry Maguire in that 7-0 loss of Manchester United against Liverpool, and if I was sitting here and saying that, Harry Maguire is, he's an absolute disgrace. By looking at him, I am pretty sure he wants to come out of the pitch. People would have bashed me up and down in social media. But the thing is that he is a British player, man. That just shows you. That just shows you, brother. I really hope Ten Hag can convince Kane to wait till next summer so that in January he can sign a pre-agreement contract with us. That as I've said, brother, that may as well be the case. That may as well be the case because see, as I've just said, Tottenham and Bayern Munich have agreed the deal between them, but Kane haven't said anything yet. He haven't confirmed the deal. He haven't put in any word regarding this particular deal. So we will see what happens. I do hope that Kane decides to stay. So and we can, we can get him in the month of January as well. We can, and maybe we will not be, we will not have to pay 100 million for him, which we have to pay if the deal happens now. So yeah, and see the thing is that Bayern Munich is going to pay 100 million, but that does not mean that if Tottenham sell Harry Kane to Manchester United, I'm pretty sure they will ask for way much more than 100 million. because it is quite clear that Daniel Levy does not want to sell Harry Kane in any Premier League clubs. So yeah, if that is the case, then yeah, Harry Kane does not want to join Bayern Munich, and we are going for Harry Kane in the latter part of the transfer market. Believe me, that would cost us much more than 100 million. They will not let go of Harry Kane to Manchester United in just 100 million. That will just not happen, brother. So yeah, I do hope that he decides to stay at Tottenham. He may join us in the next year. As I just said, he's just reached his 30 years of age mark. He had at least 4 to 5 years of good play time left in his career. We will see, brother. We will see. Let me check out the poll again. So it's 31 votes and 52% of you are saying 7 to 8 and 45% of you are saying 5 to 6. So it is quite 50-50 again. 50, I can see your point, brothers. I can see that. Osman is saying, let's face it, Levi was never going to sell to us or any other Premier League club, and they are only selling to Bayern Munich because the owners told him to get him to sign again or get rid of him, and that was also the case. But see, if Harry Kane does not go to Bayern Munich right now and he does not sign another contract with Tottenham, I'm pretty sure they can't pressurize him to do so, because if they do that, they will get bashed by their own fan. Because Harry Kane is a Tottenham legend. He is a Tottenham legend, no doubt about that. So yeah, brother, I do not see, if Harry Kane does not want to sign a new contract and he does not want to join Bayern Munich, I do not see Tottenham forcing their way to make him do those things. I do not see that. So there will always be an open option if he decides to stay at English Premier League, that yeah, he may as well join us in the month of January, or we can get him for free in the next year. So yeah, man, that can happen. So anyway, there have been some other news. Shomoi saying hi, bye. Thank you so much for joining, brother. Thank you so much, man. There have been some updates on Donny van de Beek, Eric Bailly. I will talk about that as well. This came from Fabrizio Romano regarding Donny van de Beek, and he is saying Real Sociedad and Manchester United are still negotiating for Van de Beek. Discussion ongoing about loan fee. It is a deal breaker, man. Loan, I do not want to send any of our players on loan. That will not, that will not fulfill our purpose of selling the players. Obviously, we want to get rid of them, number one reason, and number two reason, we want a payoff out of them as well. So here, how to cover Donny's salary and also option to buy clause in 2024. Understand, Van de Beek is keen on the move and attracted by Real Sociedad's project. That is all fine. If Donny wants to go to Real Sociedad, I will, wish him best. I will absolutely wish him best so he can, join that club and, have a kickstart in his career again. As we have all seen, after he has joined Manchester United, his career has been derailed way much. So yeah, he have a lot of work to do. He have a lot of work ahead in his career. So yeah, I will absolutely, give him my best so that he can achieve all the things he wants. But see, I do not want him to send him on loan again, because even if Real Sociedad give us a fee, that is not going to be nowhere near what we would have gotten if we would have sold him. So yeah, man, that is not just fulfilling our agenda of selling our players. So regarding Eric Bailly, Manchester Evening News have said Manchester United centre-back Eric Bailly has reportedly agreed terms on a move to Turkish outfit Besiktas. The defender is considered a must-sell by Chiefs inside Old Trafford this summer, following his disappointing spell on loan at Marseille last season. Reports emerging from Turkey now claim Bailly is set to sign a 3-year deal, and the defender will now negotiate with United for the termination of his contract with the club. So yeah, it is quite imminent right now that we will see Eric Bailly going out of the club, and he may as well join the Turkish side Besiktas. I hope we can, I'm pretty sure that we will not be going to accumulate a huge amount of money, as we have, already talked about how much we can get by selling Eric Bailly. It would be around what, 2 to 3 or maybe 4 million at the very best. So yeah, that is not going to be something significant. So yeah, we do need to move on and make those deal happens of Fred and Van de Beek and maybe Scott McTominay, man, maybe. See, the thing is that when it comes to Scott McTominay, the scenario of Scott McTominay is quite similar with Harry Maguire. The main reason I was talking about Harry Maguire to go out and join West Ham and play for West Ham is because he will not going to get any potential, any substantial amount of pitch time in Manchester United. And that will be also the case for Scott McTominay as well. So if he wants to do that, he's what, 27 years of age, 26, 27, I guess. So it is his prime time on his career. He does not want to waste that by sitting on a United bench. That will do him no good whatsoever. So yeah, joining to West Ham or any other club, if there is any other club who is interested in Scott McTominay, because we have already heard, from in January, Newcastle wanted to sign him. We didn't do that, but now they're not interested anymore. So West Ham is right now interested because, as I mentioned that yesterday as well, that Lucas Paqueta may join Manchester City, so that can open a space for Scott McTominay in that West Ham squad. So that can happen. It is not a full stop for Scott McTominay, I must say that, but we have put up a stupid amount of money for him. 45 million pounds for Scott McTominay. It does not work, man. As I've said, if I'm being humble and modest, we will get what, 35 million pounds by selling Fred and Van de Beek both. So essentially our club is valuating, Scott McTominay over Fred and Van de Beek combined. That just doesn't make any sense. That does not make any sense whatsoever, man. Shomo is saying, getting quite a bit of stick from pundits saying we should have gone in for him. They forget that Levi would have sold Kane to us over his dead body. Yeah, man, he is one piece of a shit, that Daniel Levi. He will, as I've said, man, it does not matter whether Harry Kane will be joining to Manchester United or Bayern Munich or any other club. That deal will happen. If that deal happens, it will happen at the very last moment of this transfer market. So we do not need to get worried about that right now. What we need to get worried about is getting out and securing AMRABAT, securing TODIBO or Benjamin Pavard, whoever Erik ten Hag chooses to do, whoever Erik ten Hag prefers. I am okay with any one of those guys, but if you ask me, I would prefer Benjamin Pavard over TODIBO. Why do you want an aging player who will likely move on to Saudi Arabia or Japan in 2 to 3 years? See, the thing is that he's out and out a good striker, man. What he has scored 30 goals with Tottenham squad. On that point of time, if you would have put Harry Kane over Manchester City's team, he would have scored 50-60 goals. Believe me, he would have done that. He has still a lot of goals left in him. He have at least 3-4 good years. At the very least, he have 4 good years left in him. But yeah, you can argue about the money we will be spending for that. For a player who will be playing for us for 3 or 4 years, is it okay if we go out and spend 100 or 150 million for a player like that? As I have said, if Bayern is going to pay 100 million for Harry Kane, we have to pay even much more than that. Because Tottenham will not sell us for 100 million. Believe me, guys. If Bayern is willing to pay that, they will ask around 130 million at the very least from Manchester United if we are going to go in for Harry Kane, man. So yeah. So according to United, Haaland is better than Kane. No, man. See, the thing is that not according to United, according to Erik ten Hag, he wanted Haaland and Kane. It wasn't an either or situation. It was and situation. Haaland and Harry Kane. As he wasn't able to sign Harry Kane, he went for Haaland. That is the case, man. And see, the thing is that, as I've said, it's been how many years we needed a proper solution in that striking position. We have signed Zlatan Ibrahimovic, we have signed Cavani, we have signed Ronaldo, who have played for 1.5 years. For all of those players, they have played 1 or 2 years max. So we have put those kind of players, wasn't the solution we needed. Those were putting up bandages. We were putting up bandages on a wound. But getting a hold of Haaland makes us assured that, yeah, we will be getting his service at the very least of 10 to 12 years. So that is the potential difference between Haaland and Harry Kane. That is why Eric Ten Hag also wanted Haaland and Harry Kane, because Haaland would have been a wonderful understudy under, Harry Kane, man. United slap 120 million euro and see what happens. I hope that does happen, man. Prashanjit is saying 5. Thank you for being honest, man. Thank you for being honest. As I've said, I will put up with 6, man. If I put 6 as the average out of 10, I will give them a 6. It is an average transfer window. We haven't got the players Eric Ten Hag wanted. We still haven't been able to get rid of those players we wanted. So yeah, there is a lot of work to do and not much time left. So we need to move fast. Our club needs to move really, really fast now. We just can't sit around and making one deal and taking 2 to 3 weeks to make that happen, because we have 2 or 3 weeks left. So the way the speed we go through every transaction, it just shows that we may as well end up signing just one player. Because when it comes to Manchester, it takes 2 to 3 weeks to sign one player, and it's 3 weeks left right now. So yeah, man. So anyway, guys, I would say one more thing, that if any of you guys are new, please hit on the poll. Please let me know your opinion and smash the like button. And we are one subscriber away from hitting our 140 mark subscriber. If you enjoy the show, if you are a Red Devil, if you are a Manchester United fan, we get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. and talk about Manchester United. If it is something you want to join, and I'm pretty sure you will enjoy. This is a quite friendly community. So please, guys, if you could hit the subscribe button and help us reach that 140 subscriber mark, that would be absolutely brilliant, guys. Ricky is saying, sorry, I have lost the comments again. Just a second, guys. Yeah. Real Sociedad and Manchester United are still negotiating for Van de Beek. Discussion ongoing about loan fee, how to cover Danny's salary, and also option to buy clause in 2024. Understand Van de Beek's keen on the move and attracted by Real Sociedad's project. Yeah, man, as I've just said right now. Rishabh is saying, we just need to get rid of him, just not good enough for Premier League. I guess we're talking about Van de Beek, I guess. Yeah, man. See, man, he could have been good enough player for Premier League, for even Manchester United, if he was under a good manager. Because Van de Beek was not on Ole's plan. He got slapped upon by Van de Beek. He didn't want Van de Beek at the first place. Our negotiators gone out and decided, yeah, we should sign Van de Beek. That was the case, man. No, man. Ridhopathy is saying, as I have said 6, that every one of you guys will put up that poll on 5 and 6. I do not want to manipulate you guys, man. If you think that it is a wonderful, a very good transfer window, you can put up that 9 to 10 mark, but I will not say that. In my opinion, if I am being honest with you guys, and I have said this so many times, you does not have to comply with me everything I say. It is my opinion that I am giving it 6. If you think that this is a 7-star transfer window or 8 or 9, you can do that as well, man. Thank you so much. Ridhopathy is saying my opinion matters to you guys. And that I'm grateful to you guys for putting up such kind words, man. What else can I say, brother? Ishank is saying, be good move for him. I'd rather loan him out and bring him back next year after he gets game time. Tanmay is saying, why loan till though? See, the thing is that, man, the way he have been injured for the past couple of years, so it is a concern when it comes to Van de Beek. It is not about the case about Martial only. Van de Beek has been in and out for his, injuries. So I guess Real Sociedad wants to try out him for a year and see how it goes, whether he gets injured or not, whether he can play every week in, week out. So I guess that is the main reason they will be opting for that loan deal, and that is the main reason, we are complying with that. 5 days later, still discussing. Yeah, man. The way, as we all know, man, slowly, Man United. Purvain is saying Chelsea entering the Carabao Cup draw in the second round after finishing 12th. Yeah, man. Steve, good one, man. Steve is saying the talks for Benjamin Pavard are ongoing and positive. The price valuation is around 26 million. Yeah, man. See, the thing is that I have already covered that in the first part of the video, but if you guys have missed that, I will say it again. There are some news outlets coming out today that they are saying that, yeah, Eric Ten Hag's first choice is not first choice. His first choice was Kim Min-jae, his second choice was Axel Disasi, but as we all know, we have not been able to sign any of those players. So yeah, he has been opting for Todibo, but now that Benjamin Pavard is available, as I have said, that there are two sides of, when it comes to transfer market or any kind of signing of the players, there are two sides. One, a club is interested in, on a player, or it's vice versa. A player is interested to join a club. In this case, it's the second one. Benjamin Pavard wants to leave Bayern Munich. Benjamin Pavard is keen on joining Manchester United. So after getting that knowledge, Erik ten Hag it is up to Erik ten Hag now which he decides, man. Yeah, I would prefer Pavard, but if he go out and signs Todibo, I would be glad as well, because he's a young player and I always prefer signing of young players, man. When football wasn't a money grabbing machine, when football had some integrity left in that game itself, we have seen under Sir Alex, we haven't been signed so many star players or something like that. We took pride in our academy. We took pride in signing of young players. Obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo was not from our academy, but no one really heard of him when Sir Alex have gone out and signed him. So yeah, that may as well be the case regarding Erik ten Hag and Haaland. I do hope so, man. And see, the one and foremost important thing when it comes to Haaland, that if he really flourishes, if he can really make himself a big fucking deal in the coming years, there is no chance we will be losing him, because he will be already playing for his dream club, which was not the case with Cristiano Ronaldo. So we have seen that after 3 or 4 good years, he left us and joined Real Madrid. But that will not be the case regarding Haaland. If he becomes a hit, if he becomes absolutely brilliantly, he will be with us for the coming 10, 12 years. And that excites me, brother. That definitely excites me. Ritesh is saying Pavard has been a good player for years. Yeah, man, as I have said, man, you know what? When it comes to football, experience does matters. As I have said, you guys have seen how our dressing room changed, how the attitude of our players changed once we have, signed players like Varane, players like Casemiro, players like Lisandro Martinez, who have won actual trophies. That does matter, man. Hey Mama is saying, Pavard has experience, but Todibo is player of long project. Yeah, I will not argue with that, brother. You are spot on that. Sholana is saying, twice Fabrizio said Todibo was our priority target amongst others. I don't know why this Platigol is busy pushing this Pavard agenda as if there is a fire in his pants. As I've said, man, so many times, when it comes to Italian journalists or Portuguese journalists or even Dutch journalists, I have noticed that they do push agendas if they, get pushed by, club's agent or the player's agent. They tend to do that. So not many times, but yeah, in this summer transfer window, I will say that Italian outlets have been quite spot on. We have seen Di Marzio, we have seen, Fabrizio Romano, he is also Italian. So yeah, man, Gianluca Di Marzio, yeah, Alfredo Pedula. So yeah, there have been some multiple Italian reporters who have said and done some good deeds in this summer transfer market. Modi is saying get Pavard and AMRABAT and let's kick off the Premier League. I hope so, brother. But as I said, as many outlets are saying that we may lose out on AMRABAT. I don't know how much truth is in it, but I do not think that will be the case, man. I do not think that will be the case. We'll probably jump suddenly to £36 million in near future because of United's interest. That may happen, man. That can happen. Decent valuation for mature and experienced player at the 27 years of age, not bad. Absolutely, man. See, the thing is that it is not like that Bayern will going to ask for 50-60 million for Pavard. The valuation of Pavard is around 25 million, which is quite gettable, which is quite decent in my opinion. And if we can get a hold of Pavard, rather than getting Todibo, I know he is an exciting player. He's a young player. He's quite physical, aggressive and all that stuff. But the one thing we are going to get from Pavard, which we are not going to get from Todibo, is that versatility of positions. Pavard can play as a right back, Pavard can play as the right centre back, which will not be the case if we go and sign Todibo. I know that we have already got Dalot and Aaron Wan-Bissaka as our right back, but going out and getting someone else like Pavard, it always boosts you, man. It will boost the squad. So yeah. Adam is saying, hi, mate, hi, brother. Thank you for joining the chat, man. What about AMRABAT now? Or have they forgotten? Yeah, man. I guess you have missed the earlier section, as I have already said. You know, from Samuel Luckhurst, it has been said that, yeah, that we may miss out on PAVARD deal because we have already knew that Bayern Munich is interested in him, and as it stands now, Atletico Madrid and Juventus are also interested in him. We can see that happen. As I've said, man, yeah, AMRABAT may want to join United, but Fiorentina will not wait out and wait for Manchester United to come in for a bid. As we all know, if it is true that they are... Sorry guys, sorry, absolutely sorry. What just happened? Sorry, man. Anyway, so the thing is that I do not think that will be the case, man. I absolutely do not think. See, Fiorentina will not wait out. Fiorentina will not wait out for some offers to come in from Manchester United. They do not prefer AMRABAT to go to Manchester United. They just prefer to sell him. Whether it's Bayern Munich or Juventus or Atletico Madrid, it would not matter to them. If they can accumulate the money they want from AMRABAT, and if that happens, they will do that deal. They will not wait for Manchester United to come and knock at the door. So that is the main reason we need to get rid of Wade or Van de Beek, any one of them, really fast. Anyway, I will check out the poll once again, man. 63 votes and 73% of you guys think 5 to 6. Okay, man. I hope I haven't manipulated you guys. It wasn't my intention at all. I hope you guys have, I'm pretty sure you guys have put in your own opinion. Professor is saying, PAVARD is versatile, can play with Dalot and Bissaka. He can also play up Martinez or Varane. Yeah, man, that is what I was talking about. Corona is saying average player, sorry, Ono is saying, Ono, you need to change your name, man. I don't want to call you Corona every time I see your message, man. Average player got kicked out of the French national team for having so poor performance. See, man, did he really got kicked out of French international team? I don't think so. If it is the case, I did not know that, man. I really hope this deal doesn't go through. Todibo is better. PAVARD is too injury prone, and with the intensity of the English Premier League, we don't want another Eric buy. That is one thing I would say. Yeah, that is one thing I will be quite concerned as well. PAVARD is quite injury prone. I must say that he have a history of getting injured. It may well change, it may not, man. Who knows? We are only signing by talking, not by action. Yeah, man. Shan's talk jutsu. Yeah. Like Naruto, huh? Like Naruto. At least at the end of the day, Naruto convinced those enemies, man. I do not think Manchester United, no talk jutsu doesn't work on the enemy. That is the worst part. Naruto's talk jutsu actually worked on the enemy, but when it comes to Manchester United, talk jutsu doesn't work. Try to watch some highlights of Edmund Tapsoba also. He's better than PAVARD and John Todibo. Plays like Martinez. Yeah, man. See, if I may absolutely honest with you guys, as I have said, your Red Devil bro is a human being at the end of the day. I seen enough of Todibo, and I even get confused by their name. What his name is? Tapsoba. I haven't seen them played enough, man. The one thing I am also preferring PAVARD over those guys, because I have seen PAVARD play and I like the way he played. That is the main reason. That is also one of the main reasons. I haven't seen enough of Todibo or Tapsoba, so I will not obviously dismiss them or dismiss the idea of signing them. But I can't come out and claim that those are brilliant players. But as you guys are saying, maybe you guys have checked those out, but I haven't. I will be honest with you guys. Good for the Champions League. Your brother. We are really pleased to leave Harry Maguire in our squad. I think David De Gea is a complete goalkeeper. Cristiano is our player, and we want to get success together. Coach String Tenak speaking positively about Maguire, De Gea and Ronaldo. 2 of the 3 players have been already left the club. Maguire could be leaving very soon. Tenak has the ability to keep players on side. Yeah, man, absolutely. Both PAVARD and Todibo. That would be brilliant, man. That would be brilliant. And that is a chance as well. That is a chance as well. That is the main reason. If we are going to make those things happen, we need to let go of our dead goods first. That is absolutely paramount to making any of those deals happen, man. Absolutely. This is in 5, okay, man. Manchester United always slow in transfer. Yeah, man. Slowly, Man United. I love this kind of management. It is a proof that the man is truly on a mission. Pavard is value for money with lots of experience. No, man, no, I know that the man. Please do not worry, brother. I know that you haven't been that in any negative sense. I know that, brother. Oh, yeah, man, yeah. See, that as I've said so many times, that you guys are entitled to have your opinion. Absolutely, you have 100% right to have your opinion. You does not have to comply with me in every other aspect. You can like better, you can like Fred better than Casemiro, but it will never change my mind, man. If you ask me, Casemiro is better than Fred. Saying out loud makes me smile, man. I mean, seriously, why would I compare Casemiro with Fred? They are light years away with each other. The abilities they both possess. I mean, Casemiro is way out of his league, way out of his league. So you can, maybe hundreds of you guys can say that Fred is better of Casemiro, but that will not change my mind. And that is the main thing I have always said. This is a community. That is the agenda of the community, so that we can speak our mind out without getting judged or something like that. You can have your opinion. You are absolutely entitled to your own opinion. You do not have to comply with me, everything your Red Devil Bro says. And I sometimes an argument or a discussion or a debate, it makes the community healthy, man. Nothing else than that. Absolutely, brother. Vidarbha is saying 140. Okay, man. So anyway, who have helped us in reaching that 140 mark. If you could comment and say anything, man. If you have anything to ask or if you have anything to talk about, please interact with us. Fred is living for, Ronto is saying Fred is living for 15 million. Yeah, that may well be the case, brother. Regarding Fred and Van de Beek as well, if we can sell Van de Beek, we will get at the most 15 million. As exactly what I was saying quite a while ago, that we are willing to sell Fred and Van de Beek for 30 million pounds, and we are asking 45 million pounds for Scott McTominay. That is plain simple stupidity. That is daylight stupidity, man. I will never get that. No, man, actually JD was sleeping over. I hope the lamp didn't go broke. JD was sleeping over there and he decided to walk, and he walked along with the lamp. And if any of you guys are new, JD is our little red devil, man. I hope I can set it up again. Just give me a minute's time, brother. Is it broken? I do hope not. That would be a shame. And the light works, by clicking it. It's a quite interesting light. You can just tap on it and it will get stopped. Okay. Now it just got broke, I guess. Yeah, it got broke. Oh, man. Is it broken? Yeah, it got broke, man. Credit to our little red devil. Credit to our little red devil, man. We need serious players in United, but not the likes of Dalot, Fred, Scott, Sancho, Malaysia, Eriksen. All should leave United with immediate effect and replace them with high quality players. Absolutely, brother. Amen to that, what you have just said, man. That was shit. Yeah, man, it was quite shitty. Believe me, as I am live, I cannot express my opinion right now, but I guess it just got broke. Anyway, what can you say, man? Our little red devil could be, sometimes he can be really, really mischievous. So anyway, I would say one thing, though, one interesting thing, as you guys already know that your Red Devil Pro loves that guy, Daniel Gold. So there is an update regarding him. It came from Samuel Luckhurst from Manchester Evening News, and he has said there is an outside chance Dan Gold could be on the bench for Manchester United against Wolves. That would be absolutely brilliant, man. I have loved that guy. That guy has some real hunger. He will go out on the pitch and he will fight for every blade of the grass. And I like that in any player. So obviously, if it is an academy player, that just excites me even more. So yeah, brother, if that happens, that would be absolutely brilliant. That would be absolutely fantastic. So anyway, guys, I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. If you are online, please smash the like button if you have enjoyed the show. And any of you who are new to the channel, our next target will be 150 subscribers. So if you can help us reaching that 150 mark, please guys do that. We get live every day at 4 p.m. and 11 p.m. and we talk about Manchester United news and transfer news. So yeah, man, if you are interested in that, please do that and help us reach that 150 subscriber mark. Our community is younger, but it is getting stronger, brother. Each passing day, it is getting bigger and stronger. And as always, kudos to you guys. Absolutely kudos to you guys. Thank you so much for all of the love and support you guys have shown the community. So absolutely kudos to you guys. And you know what? I will see you next in our 11 p.m. show. Please, do tune on and we will have our chat again. I hope I will be able to, come up with some updated news, some positive news maybe. So we will see about that. Until then, goodbye and take care. Rohit said, I love Sheikh Jassim. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We all love Sheikh Jassim. Hope he does buy the club. But JD, तुमने ठीक नहीं किया. What can you do, man? What can you do? They are what they are, man. We have to love them no matter what they do. So yeah, brother. Anyway, I will see you at the 11 p.m. show. Please do, remember to tune in and hit the subscribe button, man. Smash the subscribe button and let us help achieve that 150 mark next, man.